What are the environmental impacts of ChatGPT? Have you ever wondered how your interactions with artificial intelligence might affect the planet? Today, we will discuss the environmental impacts of ChatGPT, a large-scale AI language model. ChatGPT operates on a vast network of data centers, and its energy consumption is a significant factor in its environmental footprint. Each time you send a query to ChatGPT, it uses about 3 watt-hours of electricity. This is roughly 10 times the energy consumed by a typical Google search. While this may seem small for one query, the total energy demand becomes substantial when considering the hundreds of millions of users worldwide. The electricity that powers these data centers often comes from fossil fuel sources. This reliance on fossil fuels leads to carbon dioxide emissions, which contribute to climate change. Estimates suggest that a single query can produce about 2 to 3 grams of carbon dioxide emissions. For an individual user, this may seem minor, but when multiplied by millions of users, the cumulative effect is significant. In addition to carbon emissions, data centers requiring large amounts of water for cooling. This demand can worsen water scarcity, particularly in regions that are already vulnerable. The construction and maintenance of these facilities also involve extracting and using large quantities of raw materials. This process can lead to habitat destruction and pollution. Moreover, the manufacturing of hardware for AI and data centers generates air pollutants. Fine particulate matter, nitrogen dioxide, and sulfur dioxide are just a few examples of the pollutants released into the air. These substances can degrade air quality and negatively impact human health, leading to increased rates of respiratory issues and cardiovascular diseases. Diesel backup generators used during power outages in data centers further contribute to these emissions. From an ethical standpoint, the environmental impacts of ChatGPT raise important questions about sustainability in the rapidly growing field of artificial intelligence. While this technology provides numerous benefits in productivity and innovation, its environmental footprint is a concern. It highlights the need for strategies to reduce energy consumption and shift toward renewable energy sources. Practical steps are being explored to address these challenges. Optimizing AI models to requiring less computation is one approach. Using cleaner energy to power data centers and implementing advanced cooling technologies can also help reduce water use. Designing hardware for longer life cycles and recyclability is another important measure. In summary, ChatGPT's environmental impacts are closely tied to energy use, carbon emissions, water consumption, resource extraction, and air pollution. Addressing these impacts is essential for ethical considerations in artificial intelligence and emerging technologies. By taking steps to minimize these effects, we can work toward a more sustainable future in the world of computing.